Hey everyone, Shebim here, and we are back with some more Football Manager. Now, I can't remember the last time I saw you, to be honest. I think it was for this. So since then, we've had a nice little winning streak, actually, in the league. Pretty easy games, to be honest with you. You beat West Brom 2-1 with 2 goals from Brian Santana. We beat Preston 4-1 away from home. A goal from Santana, 1 from Furno, 1 from Vlad Baluta, and 1 from John Darch. We then beat Blackburn 1-0. Thanks to a Lazzarini goal before playing Blackburn once again with 2 Santana goals and an Abdoulaye Ungessen goal. And then finally beating Reading 1-0 with a Brian Santana goal. But today we have got Arsenal at home, we've got Leicester away, and we've got Liverpool at home. Very tricky threesome of games. So without further ado, let's get straight into our opening game against Arsenal. And here we go then. Arsenal look to have gone quite defensive here with 3 centre-backs, 2 wing-backs and a CDM. We have got Eric Stindl still in goal. We're just trying to push him to become as good as possible, as quick as possible. We're playing him a lot of times. It seems to be working. His stats are going up. At left-back then we have Antonio Luis. Our 2 centre-backs then are Marco Costa. Of course, the young Portuguese defender, 22 years of age, playing alongside Arhan Versteeg. At right back then, it is the 19-year-old Tom Coates, who seems to float very much up and down. He doesn't seem to be really hitting the heights I was expecting him to as of yet, but he's playing very well. Seba Lee Thomas, he's playing very well as well. Not someone I expected to be fantastic, but he's doing incredibly well for us. Alongside him in midfield, we have got Patrick van de Ven, the young Dutchman, who is outstanding. 54 million he's worth now. Wow. Lots of money, isn't it? Our 3 attackers then are Nuno Coelho, who's worth 28. How much do we pay for him? 35. Okay. Antonio Lazzarini, who's worth 49.5. We paid 30, so he's worth 20 million more we brought him. And Andrea Furno, the man we brought in the summer. He was our big summer signing. He's not really hit the ground running too much yet. He's taken a while to get into it. Of course, had a couple of injury problems as well. And then up front, we have got our top goal scorer, Brian Santana. Right, let's go then into this Arsenal game. I'm interested. Here we go. We are heavy favourites for this game, by the way. I mean, massive favourites. I'm not quite sure why, but the media's got us down as 1-3 to win this game. So whether Arsenal got some massive injury issues, or I'm not sure what's wrong with them, but we are heavy favourites for this one. So, really good situation, I would imagine. You would hope so anyway, wouldn't you? Lazzarini taking the early corner. It's headed clear. And Van de Ven picks it up to send it back to our goalkeeper Stindl, who brings it forward now into Antonio Luis. Powering the ball forward. Ball into the middle. Brian Santana, 8 minutes in, makes it 1-0. His 19th goal of the season gives us the lead here against Arsenal. It's a very interesting part of the season. It's a part where we are currently top, but other teams have got quite a few games in hand on us. So hopefully we can continue to push here, you know. Because I think Liverpool were like 4 games behind us, but only 1 point behind us. So we need to get wins in matches like this, and hopefully the Liverpool one in this video as well. I mean, if we can pull out 3 victories in this, that would be outstanding. I need to start doing well in the league because we've really disappointed in the cup competitions this year. And I think that's purely my fault, to be honest, with the players that I've got and the players that I've been using and the players I haven't been using. I loaned out probably too many of our stronger young players as well. So I think next season I'm definitely going to have a much better squad ready to move forward with. That's the plan anyway. Whether that comes to fruition, we'll have to wait and see. Lazzarini's ball in, headed clear. Headed as far as Marco Costa, back to Lazzarini. "29 minutes in. Lazzarini now. Ball into the middle. Santana picks it up. Back to Santana. Ball into the middle. It's Nuno Coelho at the far post. We are dominating this game, and I'd be very annoyed if we didn't win it now, the way that we're playing. To be honest with you. Good tackle, Marco Costa. All of a sudden, the counter-attacks on Santana's ball out wide to Furno. Finding Santana again. Brian Santana slams it home. An assist for Furno as well. That is what we wanted. Boom. What a ball. That first touch by Santana was fantastic then. Andrea Furno's great run and that cross was perfect. Santana on the half volley slams it into the back of the net. There we go then. 2-0 up. Wow. I'm quite happy with this. Was not expecting this at all, to be honest. I mean, we were heavy favourites, don't get me wrong, but I didn't think it would be this easy, to be honest. And wow, Crystal Palace are beating Man City, which is nice for us as well. Liverpool drawing 0-0 at Wolves, which would be very good for us. We can definitely start to pull away a bit here. I mean, it would be great to win the league again. I think with the way the cups have gone for us, and of course I completely messed up the Champions League with not being able to use the correct squad. So because of that, I think it is very important for us to do really well in the league. Now, I'm not sure we'll win the league again, but I think we'll definitely be towards the top end of it. I can make a couple of substitutions now, remembering that we do have a game in about 3 or 4 days' time. So let's bring on Jones in place of Van de Ven. I'm going to bring on Tristan Put for his debut. He's not played before. He's a young Belgian player we brought a couple of years ago. And then Karl-Heinz Michael can come in place of Furno. Just to protect a few players that we want to be able to use again moving forward. 3 very important players they are. It's like 200 million quid worth of players have just taken off the pitch. Right. We're still continuing the assaults though. We were. Oh, good tackle, Thomas. Here's Versteeg, ball out wide, finding Antonio Luiz. Full to Nuno Coelho, here's Thomas. There's the ball to Antonio Luiz. Into the middle, it's cleared. Thomas with a second attempt in. Ball comes to Karl-Heinz Michael, runs into the middle, and there's Nuno Coelho with a goal to make it 3-0. 3-0 here at home. Wow. (3-0) at home to Arsenal. I wasn't expecting a victory this strong, to be honest. And we are dominating, and there's an injury for Mike. We can't take him off because we've used all 3 of our substitutes. So we're going to have to play with 10 men for the last 10 minutes, but it doesn't seem to be too much of a problem for us. It'd be nice to keep a clean sheet if we can, just to help Stindl's stats level up. I'm sure that getting a clean sheet is definitely going to help him out. Again, another good save by Stindl. It looks like we're going to hold on to this one. By the looks of it, yep. Nice. And Crystal Palace have got a last-minute winner against Man City. 2-1. And Wolves have got a last-minute winner against Liverpool. That's a fantastic result for us. A fantastic result for us if Liverpool lose this game. Coates, here's Marco Costa. Big ball forward. Here's Jones. Forward to Coelho. Put's not had a lot of involvement during this game. Here's Stindl. Antonio Luiz loses it to James, and Arsenal on the attack with Sandman. Oh, Versteeg just wiped him out. Versteeg's going to be sent off here as well, isn't he? Oh my god, that was... I mean, we're going to win the game. Just let him get through, Versteeg, to be honest. It's a straight red as well. Oh, you should just let him go through, mate. You really should just let him go through. We're going to have to finish the game off now with even less players on the pitch. Which shouldn't matter because we've got, like, we're 3-1 up, aren't we? So it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. I mean, we're 3-0 up, so if they score this, it's 3-1. Come on, Stindl. Keep your clean sheet, mate. You deserve it. You've made a couple of great saves. Here's Meeg. Oh, Stindl got a hand on it, I think, as well. Wow, Stindl got a hand on it, but just pushes it into the corner. And there you go. 3-1. It's a bit of a shame. But hey-ho, it is what it is. And we'll win the game 3-1, which is still a very, very good win at home to Arsenal. Very happy with that. I can't believe it was so easy, to be honest. And we finished with 9 men as well. Right, so we're going to tell them that it was excellent. I'm not happy with Versteeg. That sending off was idiotic, to be honest with you. I mean, at the last minute, you might as well let him go through. Should have just let him go through. We'll have a quick look at the league, though, while we are here. As you can see, we are now 4 points at the top, but 4 games ahead of Liverpool and 3 games ahead of Manchester City. So, also 10 games ahead of Manchester United. Wow, that's a lot of games. So, Man United have got like an extra 30 points they could potentially gain, but they have to play those games in quite a short period of time. So, yeah, we are 4 points ahead of Liverpool. Liverpool got 12 points up for grabs, though, but they do have to play us towards the end of this video. So, if we can beat them there, you never know, we might just be able to pull away at the top of the table. And here we go then. So Leicester very much playing the same formation as Arsenal, really going ultra defensive. We've had to change quite a few players due to suspensions. We've got a lot of suspensions. So our defence is mostly changed. We've got Gary Clayton comes in at left back to cover, I've forgotten his name, the Spaniard. Gary Clayton's actually very, very good though, to be honest. I think he should be fighting for more of a first team position. Josh Cleverley comes in at centre-back as well, due to Versteeg sending off. I think Josh Cleverley will be leaving us in the summer, though, to be honest. I think he'll be overtaken by some of our other youngsters. And Osama Lusif comes in at right-back. Looking pretty good. Of course, he had a bit of a breakthrough in the Champions League with us this year. In the middle of the park, Patrick van der Ven now plays alongside Coelho. In place of Coelho at that attacking left position, we bring in John Darch, who, again, I'm not sure whether we'll keep a hold of him for too much longer. The problem is we need to keep hold of some English players for the All-English Cup, but to be honest, I'm not quite sure John Darch is good enough. João Ribeiro plays in attacking midfield, who, again, could be a player we would try to move on. He's never really performed as well as I would have hoped him to. Right attacking midfield, then we have got Andrea Ferno, who I'm still hoping is really going to just pull the finger at the at some point this season. And then up front, of course, Brian Santana. Right, let's go. See if we can get 2 wins out of 2. We're in a great run of form at the moment, so it'd be great if we could pull this off. I mean, morale's looking fantastic. But we need to just pull it out, don't we? We need to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. Van der Ven, oh, what a hit that was. What a hit. Come on, let's see what we can do. It's 20 minutes in, we're dominating possession, we've had more shots. We do need to get a goal though, obviously, that's how these games work. Oh, it's a red card for Ray Williams very early on. 25 minutes in, it's a red card for Leicester, so they've got 10 men for the rest of the game now. Should make things a bit easier for us. Considering I've already got 2 of their players. Of course, Clayton and Darch both came from Leicester. And there is Darch slamming it into the back of the net. John Darch's 6th goal of the season makes it 1-0. Nice. Good times. Ferno's going to get the assist, is he? No, Coelho's going to get the... No, Ribeiro's going to get the assist. And John Darch slams it into the back of the net to make it 1-0. Told you if we can get 3 wins out of 3 in this video, it's going to be absolutely incredible. I think the big one, though, is going to be... it's going to be the Liverpool one, isn't it? There's a second goal. It's Nuno Coelho with the goal. Get in, my man. 2 goals in quick succession after struggling to break through Leicester. Ribeiro to Darch to Van de Ven. And Coelho just first time into the corner. Good shot from distance. We lead 2-0. Right, so we're in a pretty strong position here. We do have the Liverpool game coming up in a while. We've got a pretty weak bench today because of the amount of injuries / suspensions. We got 5 players suspended in this game. That's because of the way I set up the suspension rules as well. So I think it's like 2 yellow cards gets you banned for 1 game, and that's not like 2 yellow cards in the same game. That's literally 1 yellow card in 1 game, 1 yellow card the next game gets you a game out. The idea behind that was just to make teams rotate their players more often. It's a bit crazy, I know, but hopefully it'll work. Are Liverpool playing today? I don't think I can see Liverpool playing today, no. Man City are winning 3-0, Man United are winning 2-0. Can't see Liverpool's name on there. But we're in a great position right now. Let's passionately say that I'm very pleased with the performance. That'll keep them pushing hard. The next game is not for a couple of weeks. We do have a chance to rest some players. However, we've got a few players away in international duty as well. I forgot to mention that. Patrick Van de Ven hits the free kick. Yeah, we've got a couple of weeks to rest. However, I feel like we might be able to play a couple of youngsters here as well and just see out the rest of this game. Oh, Ribeiro with a free kick. Darch gets there. Ball finding Nuno Coelho. Across the front, and there's Andrea Furno's 3rd goal of the season. And makes it 3-0 on the night. Boom. It's going pretty well, this video so far, isn't it? I'm pretty happy how things are going. Darch's ball to Coelho's fantastic, and Coelho's ball across the front, finding Andrea Furno, who finds the back of the net. Excelente. Right, let's make some subs then. So we have, I think João Ferreira, someone I'm going to have to bring on me, the Cape Verdean player. Again, we'll just protect Furno. We've also got Abdoulaye Ngessen, who can play a striker or right mid, so I'm going to play him as a striker to protect Santana. And then Vlad Baluta. Let's bring on the Moldovan centre back, Vlad Baluta, for the rest of the game. Ribeiro. Now we've got a corner kick. It's Baluta finding Van de Ven back out, finding Ribeiro, who's got himself back on side just in time. Ball drops to Cleverly, out to Nuno Coelho. Ball into the middle, it's headed clear. Here's João Ferreira, the Cape Verdean midfielder, who's got about 10 caps for Cape Verde already now. Finds Darch, Ribeiro, Van de Ven, Coelho. Attempted the long shot, was blocked by the defender. Van de Ven's on the ball now. Here's Clayton. There's the ball in. It's going to be a penalty. Wow, okay. It's going to be a penalty. João Ribeiro to take. To make it 4-0 on the night away from home here against Leicester. Oh, and he plays it. The keeper went completely the wrong way. Good times. Wow. This is going really well. I'm surprised how well this is going. I'm very happy, as you can tell. Right, we've got a free kick now. Vlad Baluta. Oh, Vlad Baluta slams it in with a free kick. 2nd goal of the season for the young Moldovan centre-back. We're going to see a lot more of this guy next season, I think. I think I'm looking to try and... Instead of what I'm doing at the moment is I've literally just had the entire thing open. So all the main squad, the under-23s and under-18s just completely open all the time. The problem is that because the better players, the better youngsters are always picked by the under-23s, we end up having to use, if we do want to use a couple of youngsters, we have to use ones that are lower down. So I think next season I'm actually going to players like Vlad Baluta, maybe João Ferreira as well. I'm actually going to put them as part of the first team squad and make them available for the under-23s when they're unfit. I think that's going to be the key for next season. And then maybe we'll get a chance to see a lot more of these younger players play a lot more. But there we go. 5-0 away from home. 33 shots. That is shocking. Really, really bad, Leicester. Right, anyway, I've got 2 weeks to get through. For you, it's just a click of the fingers and we'll get into that Liverpool game. And here we go then, the big one. It's going to be a very difficult match, I'm sure of that. We've got a couple of injuries still. We've got Stindl in goal, who's having a good week in training by all accounts. So he's definitely starting to get to the levels we need him to be. I think next season he's going to be a fantastic goalkeeper for us. Clayton stays in at left back. Versteeg comes back in after his 1-match suspension for that red card. And he plays alongside, of course, Marco Costa. Our 2 centre-backs are absolutely immovable at this point in time, aren't they? Fantastic players. Tom Coates continues on at right-back, still struggling in training. The thing is, he struggles in training, but if you look at his actual ratings, he's done fantastically this season for us. Lee Thomas sits in the centre of midfield alongside Antonio Lazzarini, who's been fantastic this season as well. The 3 attackers then are Nuno Coelho at left wing, João Ribeiro in the centre, with Andrea Ferno playing up the right. And then, of course, we have got the big man himself, Brian Santana, up front, with 45 goals from 74 games so far for Newcastle United. Absolute legend. Right, hopefully we're going to do well here. Apparently we want to tell them that we want to continue where we left off. A win here would be fantastic. We've had 2 strong wins in this video so far. Another strong win would be absolutely fantastic. I'm not pushing though. I know it's going to be difficult. Thomas, here's Ferno. We're on the attack very early on. Ferno's ball. Santana! Oh! Wow. Almost incredibly early on. Incredibly early on, we almost get the victory. Wow. The victory. The goal even. What about victories for? Right, we get the throw in. It's Clayton's ball in. Here's Vinicius to Batista. Vinicius again. Chapman's got some space. Chapman shoots. Chapman puts it wide. Still looking good. We are in... Well, it's a pretty even game so far, to be honest. Ribeiro's ball. Ferno! Oh, it's off the post. We've had 2 fantastic chances. We need to be putting some of these away. I think... I'm not going to say that the winning the league hinges on this game, but it definitely is going to be a massive plus for us if we do get the win. If we do lose this game, I think it's going to be almost impossible to finish below Liverpool unless they have a complete breakdown at some point. Oh, wow. He got past our defence a bit too easy there. Stindl able to palm it wide. Here comes Goma. It's headed clear. And as far as Cummins. Here's Goma again. It's going to go for another corner. We're under the cosh a bit here. Ball comes out wide to Batista. It's blocked. It's another block, and it's a free kick to Newcastle. Nice. Let's get out of here. And Lazzarini's injured. Okay. You're going to have to bring in Nicholas Jones, who's unhappy about the lack of playing time. Let's see what he can do when he comes onto the pitch. See how we get on. Come on, guys. It's half time. We are in a better position than they are. 8 shots to their 6. 58% possession. So we are in a good position at the moment. So, I told them they were doing well. And obviously they weren't happy with the fact they were doing well. They wanted me to tell them they weren't doing well. Which is a bit of a weird conversation to have, considering. But anyway, let's keep pushing. It's their corner kick. Headed clear. Come on, Furno. Oh. Santana. Oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is a lot. Everton are beating Man City 2-1. They've changed their entire strike force. Do we want to make a change? Nuno Coelho's struggling for energy, but apart from... I don't know if there's anyone we can really bring on, to be honest. I could bring on João Ferreira. He's not... I'm going to have to stick with what I've got, I think, to be honest. What have I just done there? Nothing, have I? Let's just cancel that. There's not much strength on the bench I can bring on. Let's demand more. Because if we can get a win... A draw is not a terrible result for us. I think it's better for them than it is for us, but it's not a terrible result. Let us bring on João Ferreira just to rest Coelho a bit, because it's a bit risky on the energy-wise for him, isn't it? Apart from that, there's nobody else we can really bring on that's going to change the game too much. I can't imagine João Ferreira's going to change it too much either. Here's Fuchs with the free kick. Don't let them score now. Dembele. That's a good block for Ribeiro, but it's come back out to Dembele. Here's Cummins, Chapman. Fuchs. Back to Nopla. Dembele. Oh, no. Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, it's an own goal as well. I mean, it's my own fault. I've said already, didn't I, that I'm playing Stindl to try and speed up his progression. I probably shouldn't have gone too hard on them too quick, but I've got trust in the guy, and I'm not going to drop my trust just because of one mistake. He'll still be our first choice goalkeeper, but as time goes on, those mistakes will start to be improved out of him. But that is a big goal to concede this late in the game, and I think that could be... I don't know, if we have a really dominant end to the season and Liverpool have a bit of a shaky end to the season, we could still finish top. But I feel like at this point in time, Liverpool will now be 2 points away from us and they'll have 4 games in hand. I can't imagine they're going to lose 4 games. And then we go, there's the 1-0 loss to Liverpool. That is disappointing. That is disappointing. Stindl made the mistake. I'm going to tell him it wasn't good enough, but I'm not going to have a go at Stindl. It's my fault for playing him a bit too early in his career to be pushing this much pressure on him to fight for the Premiership. But it is what it is. It's definitely going to make him a better goalkeeper moving forward, though. Right. Let us have a look then at the schedule. I don't know if there's any specific time I'm going to bring you back, or whether I'm just going to just go forward and see what happens. Schedule, there we go. Yeah, because I was sort of thinking I'll come back for the Man United. I could do, actually. No, yeah, I think I could do. I'll come back for Wolves, Leicester and Man United then. So I'll play West Brom, Palace, Birmingham, West Ham, Man United, Liverpool off camera, just to speed the game up a bit and try and get through the rest of this season. And then we'll come back for those 3 games of Man United, and those 3 games, or that last 3 games of the season. Wow. Man United in the Premier Cup, Arsenal and Spurs, that could decide the league. Anyway, then I'm going to keep pushing forward. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit like and of course subscribe if you want to see some more. And we'll be back tomorrow for some more of the Newcastle United career mode. Bye.